This very time last night at 11, now to waves of snow flurries and wind chill temperatures. March is not giving up. In fact, it's living up to its ever-changing reputation. The freezing start to your morning. It's first up on the night team tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm Doug Prophet. Thank you for joining us. Chief Meteorologist Mallory Schnell is here with me to tell us that temperature right now. Most importantly, you've got a wind chill to talk about.
We do have a wind chill. So actual air temperatures right now are in the 20s all across Kentucky, and they've gradually dropped throughout the course of the day, but they've held fairly steady over the last couple of hours. Now, we are still dealing with wind gusts 20 to even up to 30 miles per hour in some spots. So you already know what that does. Yes, it drops those feel-like temperatures down into the teens. You can see the flag whipping in the wind from our Midway University U of L health camera there on Hurstbourne Parkway. Max HG radar, spotty snow showers have let up just a tad this evening, but you'll notice more off to our northwest. So expect rounds of those through the overnight hours. That will take us into tomorrow morning to kick off your St. Patrick's Day. Temperatures continue to drop by a few degrees into the upper teens and lower 20s. And we will see clouds decrease a tad by the afternoon, but highs likely only topping out in the lower 30s. Thankfully, this taste of winter not sticking around all too long. I'll let you know when 70s return to the forecast. That's coming up here in a few minutes, Doug.
All new tonight, you could always count on her. That's how friends are describing Joan Pottinger tonight. She died in that tragic accident, trapped under a moving float in Saturday's huge St. Patrick's Parade. For the first time, they are talking about the Louisville mother who died at the hospital. WHS 1119's Alex Dieterer spoke to family, friends, and neighbors.
She brought kindness, she brought strength, and certainly she brought laughter.
Remembering the life of 50-year-old Joan Pottinger.
Just a deeply loyal friend.
Joan died after a tragic accident during the St. Patrick's Parade at the intersection of Bardstown Road and Grinstead Drive Saturday. Police say she was walking alongside a float when her foot got caught, trapping her under the float.
She was so happy. She was just happy, surrounded by friends, and that's who she was.
The joy she brought to those around her, remembered through the eyes of her and her husband Tony's friends and next-door neighbors, Steve and Maru McHenry.
Tony is Steve's friend since he was in kindergarten, and he married the best gal, and I'm lucky to have her next door.
Joan leaves behind her husband and their 2 young daughters, who the McHenrys say were the center of Joan's world.
Really, everything she did was for them, for her girls. She guided them by her love, by her kindness, and she really just wanted them to feel safe, secure, and most of all, loved.
Joan attended St. Agnes Catholic Church. In a statement, Louisville Archbishop Shelton Fobb said, in part, quote, "I want to express my condolences to her husband and her children as they deal with this profound loss. Furthermore, I want to extend my sympathy to the St. Agnes community who knew and loved Joan. Please know we are grieving with you." When asked why the parade proceeded after the tragic accident, coordinator of the St. Patrick's Parade, John O'Dwyer, told us, quote, "We talked with LMPD about stopping it. It was deemed to let it continue because it was the safest way to disperse everyone."
An amazing person. Like, she was so giving. She was just truly so natural, so giving.
A charitable friend, full of laughter, and above all else,
In the long term, take care of her girls. I don't think she would ask for anything else.
a mother full of love for her 2 girls.
She'll be missed.
So well known in Louisville, and the outpouring is tremendous, as you would expect. And we once again did ask John O'Dwyer, who's the parade coordinator, more about that decision to let it continue, because they were having near record crowds. They had said early on before the parade that they expected 100,000 plus.
And I mean, the parade's been going on for 53 years, and he also said there's been nothing like this to have ever happened. But he did say that the security was all the way down the route, and they had blockages in place, which made it safe to get everyone out after it ended. And I do also want to say, you touched on the support. It's been outpouring, and right now there is a GoFundMe for donations for Joan's family, and it was posted about a day ago, Doug, and last we checked, there's more than $55,000 that's been donated from our community. We have a link to that on this story on our website, WHS11.com.
And they told us they're hoping to use St. Patrick's Day tomorrow to really increase that total.
Right, correct.
All right. Thank you very much, Alex.